up, Facebook? It's Julianne Condia here. You know what? First of all, I sound crazy because allergies are nutty. Second of all, I have not been on a live on Facebook in a really long time, and so I'm so happy to be here with you. I think I've just been in the grind, mentoring, being pregnant, and doing all these things, but I wanted to come at you because something over the last 5 years hasn't been an issue for me, and I think that, you know, when I'm talking to women or I'm mentoring an incredible team, something that gets in their way that they hear a lot is the term multi-level marketing. MLM is what that is, or direct selling, or the fear of being salesy and pushy. I don't want to be a part of a pyramid scheme and things like that. And then also, I don't know if you notice this, but a lot of people who on your Facebook start a quote unquote business, they don't really stick it out, and all of a sudden they're posting every day about it and then they're gone. Like, why is that? Or why is it that people project an excuse or project insecurity when it comes to an MLM? And my hope with you is that as I've mentored, I have an incredible team, Team Happy and Fit, and what I do on a daily basis is mentor them on how to maximize a compensation plan, because with our own hard work, skill, and diligence, Eric and I have built a growing 6-figure business it's just mind-blowing. But the thing that I think is the most mind-blowing for us is that we're helping a lot of people on our team do the same thing and go that direction. And it's something that we're really passionate about. It's something that we're so excited about to see duplication and see a lot of success, because a lot of times when you see people working businesses online, you just see them. You don't see a team. You don't see a community. You don't see people are hiding behind products. And I'm just going to answer that second question. Why aren't people successful with doing an MLM? I think they hide behind products and they promote a product and they do not promote or brand themselves. I think the number one way to be successful in an MLM, multi-level marketing, direct selling, is you have got to brand yourself. What do you offer? Think of it like this. So I got my hair done finally. It had been a while, right? And I was in the salon and someone was asking me, like, what is it that you do? And that question used to really trip me up. 5 years ago, I would have stumbled over my words. I wouldn't have known what to say. I'm working out and just trying to change the subject just because it made me feel uncomfortable. Because I know people's projections on it. I know how they think about it sometimes. And, I would cluster everyone to think that everyone thinks it's a scam or this or that, and over time, I am so mesmerized by how incredible it is to be in multi-level marketing that it's something I love talking about. So again, my goal with you is to help you understand it more. Whether you are in an MLM or maybe you've been considering, I think that you have to get behind something that you believe in. For me, fitness and nutrition is for life. That seems like the best investment ever, right? But it's also an incredible business investment. So back to the salon. Finally was getting my hair done. Praise be. And anyone, handmade tales? Okay. So I'm in the salon and Kim was doing my hair and she's amazing. And she was asking me what I did, and I was so excited to tell her about it. And she was like, can you tell me a little bit more about this and how you make money? Because that's definitely something that people, oh, Eric, I just love you. That's what people want to know, right? And before I'd be like, I have no idea. I have no idea how you make money. I just am passionate about what I do, right? But I was like, I've got to figure this out. So we're sitting there and I was like, okay, Kim, so you have this whole wall of product in your salon that you endorse, products that you use on your client's hair. Here's the deal. You didn't have to formulate any of those products. For the coloring you're putting in my hair, you didn't have to be a chemist to figure out all of the concoctions to create this specific color, yet alone a million other colors in your salon. You have all of these shampoos, you have mousse, you have leave-in conditioners, you have dry shampoo, you have all these things that you did not create. However, you have partnered with brands that you heavily believe in because they're in good quality. You use them on your clients and they work, right? And she's like, yes, that makes sense. And I was like, so that is what I do. But here's the deal. I don't come to your salon for those particular products, right? I come to your salon because of you. I really like you. You are doing a great job. Like this is where I want to be because there's a million salons I could go to. So, but you're endorsing these products that you have in your salon. And no one looks at that as that's a weird thing. So when it comes to MLM, it's similar, but the thing and the issue is that so many people on social media don't get this. Like there's a disconnect. They are trying to brand a company that is already branded. They are trying to advertise a company that is already good at advertising, right? So the way you have to stick out, just as much as a salon, their main content when you go to their website isn't going to be the products that they're using that other companies made. They're gonna make what makes their salon specific and unique and wonderful. They're branding them. And so if someone in an MLM could just figure this out, then it's game changer. So, and she's like, oh my gosh. And I was like, okay, let me explain to you how you make money. Because this is where, people are saying like, it's a pyramid scheme. And I'm like, well, one, if you were to actually do research and not just assume that, you would find that actually pyramid schemes are illegal. But if what you mean is that if you build a team, it helps you make a bigger income, then you're correct. But that's not a pyramid scheme. And in fact, it's genius when you actually understand it. So I have about 1,000 people on our team. And I think our team is the greatest. Like Happy and Fit is honestly the most beautiful tribe of people that I love. I love that I get to choose who I work with. Like that is just freaking amazing. Like they are just good people who just want to work on themselves, right? They're incredible. Hello to everybody hopping on. I sound crazy because I have allergies. So, okay, back to how you make money. Let's go there. So I want you to think of it like this. And I think if people were to be like, oh, because I have 1,000 people on my team, which had just started with me. And that's the thing too. Everyone has to start somewhere. They don't just start with making money. It's not a quick fix, that's for sure. I think it's better for people who join now than when I did, to be honest. But I have people at the top, quote unquote, top of my organization that are making $0. And they're making $0 because they're not doing anything. It only works when you work. So that's like the coolest part ever, right? The person that I signed up with, I think is still signed up, but she's making $0 because she's not working this business. And so it doesn't mean you automatically make money when people are signing up, quote unquote, under you, which I don't really like that term because it just feels like there's a hierarchy in the sense of like ego. And I'm partnering with people, right? So this is how you make money. And this is why I think the MLM compensation plans, I would have to look at other ones, but my specific one, it makes the most sense. Where I'm like, okay, I think if people were to not like hide behind a brand and they would brand themselves, but then they would just like understand how incredible this opportunity is, why wouldn't they do it? Because the way I'm going to break it down for you, it's going to make so much more sense. Because why wouldn't you want to tap into something like this? It's freaking incredible. Maybe because it's not conventional. Maybe it's because you're not signing a guaranteed contract with this amount of money. I don't know what it is. I really love the idea of residual income that keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. I love that I get to give myself more raises than ever. And maybe that's from being an underpaid teacher. I don't know. But there's just something about it where it's like, this is crazy. I have never seen an income that you can triple. And that's what we've done, right? When I first started, I think I made $0 and then it might have been $50 and then it might have been back to $0. But then now it's like we're growing this 6-figure income and helping other people do the same thing. Like, who does that? Like, our goal is like way more, and it's not just the financial piece. It's just what's happening because we're so passionate about it. But why wouldn't people want to do this? So if you think of it like this, so the salon, let's do that. Kim's salon that I was in, Salon 105. So I was like, Kim, okay, so think of this, like, the salon, actually, no, I want to use a teacher term because I was a teacher. Let's go back. So you're working in a school, you have your contract, the teacher gets paid. So, you know, for me, I was making $900 every 2 weeks. So that's like standard for everybody. You get a job, you sign a contract, like that is how much money you make, right? Well, what makes an MLM super incredible, or specifically what I do, and by the way, I believe so much in fitness and nutrition, so it's just fun for me, and I love that it gets me in the best shape of my life. But okay, so as a teacher, that's what you get paid. Imagine from the school, right? I'm not like taking paychecks from other people. Like the school is paying me, so stick with the school is paying you, right? So imagine though that not only the school is going to pay you for showing up and working hard, the school would pay you. They would say, hey, Julianne, for any other teacher that shows up and does their job, we're also going to pay you for that. So not only are we paying you for the time you put in, the community in this school, the other teachers in the school who show up and work hard, right? That like, we're going to pay you that too. Oh, and the cool thing is that it works for the same for them as well. So if you think of Gap, if any of you did retail, I didn't, I always was a nanny. You sign a contract with Gap and they say, hey, we're going to give you Gap is going to give you some kind of cut of any sale you make in the store for helping someone. Someone walks in, you help them with a pair of jeans, they buy it. Gap is saying, every time you do that, we will give you a piece of that, right? So if you think of that as commission. Well, the cool thing about our compensation plan is this. Not only will Gap pay you for who you help, they will pay you, Gap will pay you for the entire sale of the entire store. So with the Beachbody compensation plan, anytime you're like anyone in your organization, right? If there's $300 that are made, Beachbody will pay you a certain amount of money for every $300 made. So why wouldn't you want to do that? Because as you're doing that, and this is the thing with multi-level marketing. I think people want a quick fix, and I think they join things that they think are easy. It's easy to quote unquote sell something you don't have to actually put in a whole lot of physical work for yourself, just in my opinion. But like either way, you have to put in a lot of work and you have to brand yourself. You cannot brand that company because like you're gonna think like, oh, everyone's gonna join me, and then this is why people quit. Is they do it and then they brand the company, they don't brand their own story and why they like it and what it's doing for them, how it's transforming them, their story about it, what it's doing in their life, their everyday lifestyle, right? I like stories. I like following people's journey. I don't really care about the products they're using. I want to hear about why they're using them, right? I want to hear what it's doing for them. And that's the difference. And that is what I teach and mentor on my team, is how to brand you. And I get it. You're so afraid of other people. But at what point, like, is that even serving you? Because I would rather teach women on the type of life that they can have and teach them how to get over the opinions of others so they can have that life. Because the opinions of other people do not pay your bills. They just don't. And why would you want to be like someone who's a hater anyway, or who isn't healthy anyway, or who is negative anyway? Like, I wouldn't want to trade lives with them. I want to be around people who are leveling up, working hard, that are becoming happier and healthier. Those are the people I want to link arms with. So the way to be successful in this is to massively believe in what you're doing because of what it's doing for you. So for me, I thought Beachbody was you get fit on a beach. I was like, whatever. I'm joining because I need community and a change. I had no idea that it would turn into something like it has now. And I ended up losing 35 pounds, and don't even give me the thing of like, I'm not at my goal weight, I have to wait. No, I started sharing my journey right away, because this is what a coach does. A coach does this. They walk the walk of self-care, right? And they work on themselves, which I'm like, that's pretty badass for that's the way your business has to be ran. Because there's a lot of jobs you can check into and it doesn't require any kind of self-growth, right? A lot of people are on countdowns in life, and especially teachers, where I'm like, I don't think life has to be like that. I think life can just be fully lived, but I love that my job is to work on myself. Like that's a win-win to me, right? I walk the walk of self-care. I document my journey, my story, me. What you see on my page is documenting me and my life. And then I show other people that they can do this too, that they can get in the best shape of their life in every way possible. I'm not down with complainers. I'm not down with poor me people. I'm not down with people who want to stay broke because we've made broke like a cultural thing that is a norm. I don't want to be surrounded by people like that. I want to be surrounded by people who are like, I'm on my way to financial freedom. I don't want any more debt. I want to live healthier and happier. I want to be the best mom. Like those are the people I want to link arms with. People who want to go somewhere, not just stay somewhere and complain. Not about that. And they just tell other people and believe in them and care about them. Like that is this business. And then the compensation plan will freaking blow your mind. It is incredible. And I'm like, what? It's so crazy that people are such haters of it. And I mean, really though, the people who are the most skeptic are either really judgmental because they don't know how to think for themselves and do research or really understand it. Because if you really understood it, the gym you go to, they didn't make all that equipment, right? The salons you go to, they didn't make all of that product. Amazon didn't physically make all those products, but you freaking love Amazon. Like, I just think we've gotten it all twisted that it's this weird taboo thing, but it's like pretty much everything that you buy from someone or something or somewhere, more than likely that specific place outsourced and then they brought it in, right? So that's like the majority of it. And then I forgot what I was saying because I have so much pregnancy brain, it's out of control. Oh, people who are judgmental about it. Or if they weren't successful at it, it's because they didn't put in the work or they put in the wrong work. They said they worked it. People don't leave when they're successful. People don't leave when they're doing well. People don't quit, right? Like some people quit because it gets harder. They get a ghost or someone who judges them and whatever, and they're like, it just doesn't work for me. Actually, it doesn't work like that. It's not based on luck, and it's not based on certain people being successful. That's bullshit. It's literally based on you. So for those people who are like, that doesn't work, I've tried that before. Nope, like, no. Or they've quit. So that's my opinion on that, and it's the truth, because this works when you work, but I think you have to get behind something that you massively believe in and you're unwavering with, meaning like if I share my story and I get unfriended, I'm not going to cry about it. It happens all the time. People must hate positivity. I don't know. Or if people join alongside me and they quit, like that's happened so many times, but I don't stop based on what someone else does. I keep going. So many people quit, throw in the towel and quit. And they stop showing up and they stop doing this. And I don't know about you guys, but I trust people who are consistent AF. I trust people who are dedicated, and I trust people who show up no matter what. Like no matter what, where I'm like, they've gained my trust, because there are so many people who show up when it's easy and convenient. So many people show up when a season of life is easier and calmer or whatever. But like, man, the person who's like really busy or has a lot going on and they're still showing up, they must massively believe in what they're doing. They like, I believe in that. That is everything. So I mentor women. I help them understand this compensation plan, because it really is important for women to have more choices in life, whether that's to go on more vacations or pay down debt or just have a life that you never knew you could have, or maybe it's to bless other people or whatever it is. Like, I'm extremely passionate about that, but I'm also really passionate about helping women overcome what I'm just talking about, because this took me years to really work through, navigate through, and figure out. And I really want to teach women how to be their own brand and how to market themselves and not be and hide behind a product where it's like, that's not who I want to link arms with. I want you to share your story. So sweet, you might do Beachbody workouts, but like, I want to hear about your story with them. And yeah, that's what I have. You guys are amazing. Let me know if you have any questions about anything, but I just don't think that there's anything to be embarrassed about with being part of a multi-level marketing. I don't think that there's anything to be embarrassed about with direct selling. And it's just, you have to get out of your head, because I just think about all of the people that have come into my life because of this. And that's another thing too that I would be looking for, is a team. Like, a lot of times when I see people building businesses, they're alone. And I'm like, man, I just want to see someone a part of a community, because that matters to me. And I want to see success stories. I want to see, like, it would be really weird for me to be on this and be like, yeah, I'm the only successful person out of 1,000 people on my team. Like, that would embarrass me, where I'm really successful and I have no problem saying that. But what I'm most feeling successful, or how do I word that? Where I feel like I have the most success is that there's so much success on my team, and not just financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, in every single way. And I think that that matters when you're really like, okay, I want to be a part of something bigger. I think that that matters a ton. And I'm just so incredibly grateful that I'm doing this, because I don't even know what life would look like. It would look like overwhelm, no energy, stressed. How am I gonna ... And I just love that my future is just whatever. And yeah, I think it's just the most incredible thing. So anyway, you're incredible. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate you.